Hey everyone. So my video is going to be a little bit different. Since I'm not teaching, I work now. I'm an account manager for a prescriptions benefits management company. So while I'm not teaching remotely, we did work remotely. So I will talk about that during the pandemic and things like that. So I was still fairly new. I hired in November of 2019. So I was only there for about 4 months when we got sent home. We worked strictly from home so we got sent home in March. And we worked from home until about August, September. It was hard learning. I utilized technology and I learned a lot within that time. Microsoft Teams is our platform we use, along with Office. So, at first, I hated it. I wanted to go back to the office. I was at home with my kid. It was so hard to work 8 hours on a computer, plus do her on a computer learning and making that transition. It was terrible. But I felt like I had a hard time because of my perspective in the beginning. I look back and I was overwhelmed. And now when I work from home, I just have to go with it. I sometimes I work longer hours. I will work what I can, put my kiddo to sleep, and then I come back and I work. So I think that going in with the mindset of panic, it made me panic. But now, as I've gotten used to it, it's a lot less stressful. So I like the video we watched mentions. I think it's good to have a file or to have a paper after to reflect as to who's writing it and why, because my perspective may not be the same as my colleague's perspective who doesn't have kids and doesn't work from they enjoy working from home because they're there by themselves. I missed the interaction with adults. My fiance at the time worked nights. It was a hard adjustment. He sleeps during the day. So I mean we had a hard time. Now my organization was super flexible and they handled everything as time went on. If we needed to come into the office, we would. And now my company is growing so much, so we are actually on a hybrid schedule at this point. So, like, I work in the office 3 days a week, and then I'm home 2 days a week, and we kind of switch it out. It's really flexible. I'm very grateful for that, but we simply do not have the space for people to practice social distancing all that are hired. We've almost doubled since I've been in there in the last year in size. So currently in the process of building. Um, but I think that this has shown our company what all we are able to do remotely. My team was great about we would all on Friday afternoons we would have a happy hour, and at 4 o'clock we would be done. We would all sit and chit chat about life and catch up with each other and have a drink or two. And it was nice to be able to still interact with those people. We went from being with them 40 hours a week plus some to not seeing any of them for months. So it was nice to still have that face to face communication and be able to do that and still get our work done. I was very grateful to have my job that I do have. I know I can only imagine how hard it was with the schools. My daughter had a hard time transitioning. She, at the time, was in kindergarten, so she hadn't independently used the computer a whole lot. So it's definitely something that I think we all take an adjustment um, and being able to do all of those things. That is a tremendous, having a positive attitude. It's going to have a positive outcome. So my work has done that, and I'm very grateful. And I really like the aspect of the reflexive. You have to sit and reflect, in my mind. You have to reflect to be able to process a better outcome.